Shalom, and you're now locked in here at Israelite Talk TV, where you get nothing but the raw and the real whenever I'm in front of the camera. So make sure y'all show the page some love, like, subscribe, and share.
T.I. posted paperwork. Man, I hope he didn't, bro. Why would he do that? That's the info, bro. He wouldn't make that shit. Why would he post his paperwork showing you did it? That's even worse, bro. Nigga crazy. That dude needs to be quiet. The Williams got his paperwork. It don't matter, bro. Don't matter who got their paperwork. It's what's on the paperwork that make it a sin to me. You know, it could have been my daddy. I done lost loves of my life. I done lost friends who I consider friends. I done lost niggas who are supposed to be gangsters, all to the same reason. If I lose another one, it ain't, hey man, hey. I done lost niggas to the same shit. Love my life. Shit. We don't go for that. I wish Chip the best, bro. Like,
run that shit to the dumpster real quick, man.
I wish Chip the best,
You
bro.
just clean right up.
I wish him the best, man. He probably upset, but you know, I wish him the best. I said, I think he didn't snitch, but they say he posted the paperwork saying that he did it. So that's the icing on the cake, bro. T.I. posted paperwork. Man, I hope he didn't, bro. Why would he do that? That's the info, bro. He wouldn't make that shit. Why would he post his paperwork showing you did it? That's even worse, bro. Nigga crazy.
Shalom, 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 and greetings, and welcome back to another episode here, Israelite Talk TV, where you get the full 100 and no paid media points. Now, family, y'all see the title, okay? We got some talking to do this morning, okay? We got Quavo versus Offset and Mobties. We got T.I. versus Boosie and Lil Flip. Then we got Boosie versus Gangsta, okay? I don't know if you guys have seen it, but if you go to excuse me, if you go to Gangsta Williams' page on YouTube, he did a video, I believe it was sometime last night, about Boosie, and he basically said that Boosie is in his book of rats. Okay, so we got a lot of stuff we got to touch on, family. Listen what I'm telling you. There's a lot of stuff that's going on here in these YouTube streets, man. I'm even following the case down here with Drake, man, down here with this what's his name, Atachian, and forgive me, because I want to call him extension, but it's Extacion. But at any rate, we got this situation down here with Drake where they're trying to subpoena him, and I guess he's refusing to go. But you know, once again, what people got to ask themselves is, why would he refuse to go to something that he know that he has no involvement in? Hey, let's get it over with. I'm out of here. You know, it's simple. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of stuff that's going on in these YouTube streets, man. And it's just, you know, too much to keep up. So we're going to touch on a lot of these different things. Let me say this. You know, I'm going to drop the link in the description box. If anybody want to come on after I get done touching on these topics, hey, click the link, come on in. So now, before I get into this, y'all already know, make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, have all notifications on. run those likes up and share this link, man, and get this out, to the different platforms, so we could talk about it. You know what I'm saying? And kind of, try to get some straightening. When you come in, show the chat some love, man. Check in, man. Shout out to Brandy. Shout out to Momo Monroe. Um, so as y'all come in, man, show the chat some love. I know some of y'all might be on y'all way to work. Some of y'all may already be at work. Getting a little break. So just peek in from time to time. You know what I'm saying? And show us some love. So now let's get right into it, right? Quavo versus Offset and Mobties, right? Now, there's a lot of chatter, as I told y'all last night, that the YouTube land is divided. One side on, Quavo dissing Offset, or was it Mobties that he dissed? Okay, everybody's running with different narratives. We don't do that over here for views. We try to report the news accurately. Now, are we going to get things right all the time? No. And when we do get stuff wrong, we're going to go back and correct it. There's nothing wrong with it. You know what I'm saying? We don't have that we are never wrong syndrome like a lot of these, I ain't gonna say a lot of them, but some of these platforms out here. And shout out to the people that go back and get it right. So anyway, if you ain't saw the live that I did last night, go check that live out. I basically explained to you that Quavo was not talking to Offset and was not talking to Mobties. Another thing I want to show you guys real quick, right, is let me jump over here, right? Check this out, right? Let's do this. Boom. All right. So y'all see this, right? We on Instagram. Now, if you're not following me on Instagram, make sure that you guys go over here, run the likes up, subscribe to the channel. Like I said, because when I do the giveaway, we're going to be doing it from over there. But at any rate, let's look at something real quick. Let's go to Offset. When we go to Offset page, right, one of the things that we see here, right, let's click on this right here. Do you see right here that he got this? Do you see right here he got that chain on with the 3 Migos on there? All 3 of them over there. You know what I'm saying? This is just 2 days, 1 day ago. You know what I'm saying? That's him. That's him, Tate, and Quavo. You know what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? So as I told y'all, family, okay, as I told y'all, Quavo is not dissing no Offset, man. Quavo's not dissing no Offset, man. Come on, man. Offset, man, come on, man. Y'all know Offset the goon out of the group, man. He ain't dissing that, man. People saying, oh, well, he's dissing Mobties. No, he's not. To all the people that believe that this man is dissing Mobties, man, in that verse, ask yourself this one question. Why would Quavo, that's supposed to be a street cat, sneak this Jay Prince when he could have just easy came out? Did Offset sneak this? No, he didn't. When he said something about Offset came out, respond, hey, nigga, this is what it is. Wooty wooty woo. You know what I'm saying? So now let me say this before I continue, right? Because people will say, oh, well, this is gospel. Why are we talking about this? But these people don't understand. And there's people that come in and say, don't nobody care about this, and this is coming from individuals that's older, that really honestly probably don't care about none of this stuff anyway. But the problem is our youth. We can't hustle backwards. People saying, hey, say the youth this and that, but the youth is looking up to these entertainers. This is who they follow. This is who they try to model their life after. You know what I'm saying? So if these people are not authentic and we know this stuff is a fairy tale, we have to tear this stuff down. We can't allow these people to have free reign because now you're working backwards. What's the point of me going to talk to a school full of, a prison full of young children that's felons, or, go to different places and speak to the youth if our entertainers are pushing the message that's keeping them locked up? And these are the people that our youth are listening to. They're not listening to their parents. You know what I'm saying? So we have to bear down on these jokers and expose the real from the fake. We have to. You know what I'm saying? But getting back to what I'm saying, how can people say that Quavo is dissing Mobties when he could have came? Why would he be ducking his taco? Why would he have to sneak diss them in a message when Jay Prince has already said that Quavo is going to come out and verify everything when he speaks? Is y'all saying that Quavo is scary? That he's a coward? What he ducking his taco for? The whole listen, man. The 1/3 of the Migos, you know what I'm saying? Offset that already spoke about that Mobties stuff and told him that he wasn't studying none of that stuff they was talking about. You notice he said, y'all come, and I ain't even worrying about that. Letting you know, like, man, I'm not worried about that. Not worried about you trying to act like the muscle. And he like, I'm not worried about that. So why would Quavo have to sneak this in a line? It's time to listen. It's time to get Quavo off that nipple. It's either you living this lifestyle, this stuff you rapping about, or you are big cap. It's nothing to talk about. There's no such, we're not giving these dudes no passes. He's talking about, you talking about stick talk, you talking about slide, this and that. And then don't you think that it's an honorable thing that if you did sit down with Jay Prince to clear their name, if you saying that you rock with them like that, that's an honorable thing to do. I mean, I don't care one way if he deal with them or not. You know what I'm saying? My thoughts on the situation gonna be my thoughts on the situation, just like everybody else's thoughts around the world that saw that whole situation. You ignited that fire with the words that left your lips. I'm going to leave before somebody get hurt. You could have easily just said, hey, man, all right, man, that's cool, man. We finna go and get up out of here. Takeoff still be here today. Maybe. And the reason I say maybe is because this stuff still makes no sense. Why would little Cam up the blick on Takeoff, and Takeoff ain't even had nothing to do with it? Quavo was the one that sent the threat. And they didn't try to get him to after the fact, to after Takeoff was knocked off. You know what I'm saying? Then the shooter who they are alleging is DJ Pat shot up the hallway down there where Quavo was at, where they was ducking. So this is your fault. You have to come out. If you're going to come out and address stuff, then why are you not coming out and addressing this? You're a man, ain't you? And Jay Princeton already said that he's going to verify what he was saying. And you're not going to come out and not verify or say this is true, but then he say a line, and then bloggers are running with this saying that he's dissing Mobties. That's clickbait. That's for views. That ain't nothing real about that. It's nothing real about that. If he is actually dissing them. If he's dissing Mobties, there's nothing real about what Quavo's talking about, and there's no need for us to support this dude. For what? What are we supporting him for? You not, none of this stuff you standing on. You're not slide. You ain't talking about slide. Offset is the only one talking about slide. This is why Jay Prince made that response. Remember, he said Migo Bands is going back to Atlanta and getting up under real niggas, meaning that it's niggas down in Atlanta that he rotating with, that he getting them under and letting them know, like, listen, man, this is what's going on. You know what I'm saying? And then the other thing that was brought out, and I will give some credit to Seti Naz for saying this, but in that paperwork, Migo Benz never said that DJ Pat actually killed him, that he killed Takeoff. He never said that. And the thing you guys got to understand about this whole ordeal, why Jay Prince is running out talking about he got paperwork and stuff on Migo Benz. First off, this is not like family. This is what you guys got to understand, right? This is not like they was hanging out in Fifth Ward somewhere. Somebody got killed. There's no cameras out there. Nobody saw nothing. Migo Benz and all of these people are in a public place. There's cameras everywhere. They never said that Migo Benz said that DJ Pat killed Takeoff. They said from the camera angles, they were able to determine that there's no way that Migo Benz fired a shot towards Takeoff. This is what the paperwork said. It didn't say Migo Benz said that DJ Pat killed Takeoff. He admitted what he did because he's on camera. What can he lie about? You in a, listen, man, you in a mall, family. You in the mall. This just like me. This like you going, listen, this is like you going, and it's like you going to your mall and doing a shoot inside of the mall. There's cameras everywhere. That's stupid to say, I'm not talking to the police. You on camera. If you're going to act out in public, you got to say something. So that's why Migo Ben spoke in regards to basically saying, hey, I'm defending myself. I thought they was trying to rob Quavo and Offset. And from the looks and the sounds of things, that's what it is. Do you guys not remember the comedian Shawty? I did something on that, right? Did you guys see where he said that the word from the family was that Quavo noticed that the dice wasn't right? Quavo noticed the dice wasn't right. This is why Migo Ben said he thought they were trying to rob Quavo now. So so how can all of this stuff be going on in real time? And then Quavo act like he didn't want Migo Bands to draw down and do what he did when he's there to protect you. You know what I'm saying? So y'all want us to believe all of this stuff is going on. Why is Quavo tiptoeing? What is the tiptoeing all about? It's nothing to tiptoe. If you're going to address the question about the Migos getting back together, then why not address what Jay Prince said? He said you're going to confirm. So it's either yes or no. Go and get it out the way. You know what I'm saying? Offset done said what he said, and I'm rocking with Offset, man. That's you got to keep it a buck, man. And if you notice, Offset wasn't even inside of that circle. What was going on? You know what I'm saying? And it seems to me, man, that as I told y'all last night, Quavo is pledging loyalty to the wrong people, man. He's trying to be loyal to Offset. He's trying to be loyal to QC. He's trying to be loyal to the Mobties. For what? What Quavo has to understand, if it's all this love, he should have never been in that predicament anyway. There shouldn't have been no argument over no crap game and the so-called alleged trick dice and all this other stuff what provoked everything. See, it was a reason why they ended up in that hallway. That's the root of cause. And mob-tied affiliated, as Jay Prince said out of his mouth. So if they're mob-tied affiliate, then where's the structure at? What y'all got to understand, man, let me tell y'all something, right? When you look at Chicago, right, it's all type of gangs in Chicago. But what you guys got to understand is that it is structured in Chicago. You see what I'm saying? It's structured. They not just, come on, fam. People are not just getting up and killing innocent people and just, you know what I'm saying? Nah, it's structured. Now, don't get me wrong. People may get hit when people trying to get their man. But for the most part, it's structured. It ain't people just ain't running around killing just to be killing people like that. So if you're modeling off the big homie, you know what I'm saying? Then you should already know that it's structured. You've never heard about anybody coming to Chicago getting killed on Chicago watch and all of this other stuff about, oh well, you know, he can't control these people. He can't control this and that. What? You ain't heard that from Lil Durk. You ain't heard that from G Herbo. You ain't heard that from none of the top people or even the low-end people that do business with people and bring them to the city. You don't see it. So how is you modeled off of that? And then people running around talking about, oh, well, if they chose to do that, he can't control them. They grown men. These are people that don't understand politics, man. This is what I'm saying. You know, I don't know about how stuff flow with the Bloods and the Crips, but when you talking about, you know, anything when you talking about the folks, the BDs, the Stones, the Vice, it's structured with that stuff. Hey, you ain't hearing about no stuff like that ever. You've never heard about that. You know what I'm saying? The only place this stuff happened is in Houston with mob ties. This is the only people you haven't. Where have you heard that at, man? When you bring people into town, it's your job to watch over them. This stuff that just happened with Takeoff is unheard of. Nowhere. You've never heard that. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, right? And I'm going to move on from the Offset and the mob ties and the Quavo situation, right? Because here at the end of the day, Quavo just said a classy line. It was not directed towards Offset, and it was not directed towards Mobties, because why would he not come out and confirm this meeting or not, and that it's really no beef with Mobties, and then turn around and sneak this? That's weak. That's weak sauce all day long. So the people on both sides, whether they saying it was Offset or Quavo, y'all got to go back to the drawing board. You know what I'm saying? So just sit down, take notes. You know what I'm saying? We calling it how it is. You know what I'm saying over here? You know what I'm saying? And we're using logical sense, because at the end of the day, you got to be a man. You shouldn't be ducking your, you know what I'm saying, your taco just because you scared of this person. You scared of that person. Come on, man. Those days is long and gone, man. Come on, man. Now let's move on over to Boosie, T.I., and Little Flip, right? Okay. Now, Boosie, as I played at the beginning of this live, okay, he made a statement, right? And he stated that, and let's just play this one more time so you guys can hear it if y'all just now coming into the building, okay? Let's get this up here.
T.I. posted paperwork. Man, I hope he didn't, bro. Why would he do that? That's the info, bro. Shit. Why would he post his paperwork showing you did it? That's even worse, bro. Nigga crazy. That dude needs to be quiet.
They didn't even know what to call it on Instagram about.
The Williams got his paperwork. It don't matter, bro. Don't matter who got their paperwork. It's what's on the paperwork that make it a sin to me. Yeah. It could have been my daddy. I done lost loves of my life. I done lost friends who I consider friends. I done lost niggas who are supposed to be gangsters, all to the same reason. If I lose another one, it ain't, hey man, hey. I done lost niggas to the same shit. Love my life. Shit.
So yeah, family, y'all heard what Boosie said, but I want to show you guys something, right? I want to show you guys something, right? Check this out, right? And I'm pretty sure you guys saw this, right? But check it out, right? Let's go back up in here, right? And let's go to Tip page real quick, right? Now, Tip, okay, so that story ain't no longer good, but let's look at something here, right? Now, you guys see this right here? So this is what T.I. posted on his Instagram story, right? And this is what Boosie is responding to. But I want to zero in on something, right? T.I. says, for your information, can't nobody who got their name in other people's paperwork question me about mine. Now let's just stop right there, right? Let's stop right there. So is he talking about Boosie? Who is he talking about? Because Boosie was the one that spoke on the paperwork. So is he telling us that Boosie name is in other people's paperwork? Okay. Is this what Tip's saying? He's saying that people who have their name in other people's paperwork cannot speak about his paperwork. So is he now saying that Boosie name is in other people's paperwork? Who is he speaking to? You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, fam, this is what I want to say about this whole situation, right? T.I. is being dethroned. Let me tell you why they on T.I. tip right now, because see what you guys got to understand. T.I. was getting into political stuff a while back, speaking on a lot of different stuff in the community, right? They don't want that. You know what I'm saying? And so This is why they going at T.I. Now, let me say this. I don't care one way or the other about, T.I. if he put it on his cousin or not. I don't care about it. My thing is this. If you say you a street person and you doing street stuff, okay, we know that you have cooperated with the police. You have given them information. You know what I'm saying? And see, what people got to understand is that now T.I. is coming out saying that he was just playing. You don't play like that. You know what I'm saying? And he never insinuated in that podcast that he was just playing. You know what I'm saying? So now it's just, okay, damn, I'm just playing, because now Boosie has set the standard that if you tell on dead people, whatever the case may be, then it's snitching. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is with T.I. is I don't have a problem with that. But my thing with him is, look at the message. You still talking trap talk. You still pushing this trap stuff. It don't even sound right on you, homie. It don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to change your message up. This stuff about slide and, the trap, you got to switch it up. We can no longer believe you on the things that you are speaking about in these songs, because, listen, man, you got the Crime Stopper video, right? You're talking about morals and principles. You could have said, like, listen, man, I'm in the streets doing it. I can't do that. So it's telling us that T.I., when giving the opportunity, he's going to find his ways out of these different situations. It just shows that his morality, his moral rate is not, he doesn't really have morals and principles that he stands on. Because first off, he would have never did the Crime Stopper. Listen, I ain't doing that, man. I mean, what's the difference from you doing that and then you putting the wire on and going to put that on for somebody? You know what I'm saying? Now, he said that he's at the top of the food chain, so there's nobody to tell on. So there's probably nobody for him to wear a wire on. But at the end of the day, with the Crime Stoppers, it's showing you have no integrity. You know what I'm saying? And my thing is, if you're going to do a Crime Stopper video, then stand on it. See, we got to stop the crime that's in the communities, and this is how we do it. So you're going to do that, and then you're going to backtrack and say, well, no, I see you can't be sending out mixed signals, mixed messages. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that. T.I. is attempting to do. And then you're steady dropping music, talking this street talk, this trap talk. T.I. is over with. It is over with. We don't want to hear that, because we know that you're not really about that. It's time for you to convert all the way over. You know you're an Israelite, and just start keeping Tanakh. The Father forgives people. He do. You know what I'm saying? But you have to turn. You can't keep perpetuate and peddling the same stuff that you're not standing on and ain't gonna stand on. You know what I'm saying? Now, that's T.I. Let's get to Boosie, right? So Boosie came out and responded after T.I. released the paperwork, right? I think that, and I said this already, and people running with the point, and it's all good. Just get a credit. Like I get credit out over here. It's no need to hate. Give people their credit when credit is due. You know what I'm saying? If you're not the originator, you're just not the originator. But I told y'all, Boosie is not real like that, man. He's not no real stepper. He's not a bona fide blood drinker like that. Because first off, you've been dealing with T.I. You done been into that man's house. You got his phone number. You could have called T.I. Now, if he would have got on Vlad TV and been like, listen, man, this what I already talked to T.I. I told him this what it is. Hey, cool. I ain't got nothing to say about it. It's what it is. You know what I'm saying? But you didn't have the integrity to do that. You went and got on another podcast and said something about a person. And I mean, if you was rocking with T.I., and then did y'all hear how Boosie said it? He was like, man, he should have just shut up. He should have just been quiet. See, that's that slime, that snake that's coming out of Boosie, because what Boosie saying, like, damn, just be quiet so we could get the bag. This is what he's saying. You know what I'm saying? This is what Boosie is basically saying. Listen to him. He like, man, T.I. just need to shut his mouth. Man, if this dude just don't be quiet, man. Now he just said, man, the tape can't come out because, you know what I'm saying? He wanted T.I. See, do y'all see how the Most High work, man? He know that Boosie is in for the bag. And let me say this. I believe that T.I. is richer than Boosie. I believe T.I. gonna still get money. He's gonna still be cool, whether people rock with him or not. He's built a platform where people just gonna listen to him. White people don't care nothing about this snitching or telling them none. They all they care about is if the song is hot and when they in the club or wherever they at, if they, when they lick it up, you know what I'm saying? When they on that pressure, if it's something they can vibe to, they gonna get to it. They don't care nothing about that, man. Let's keep it a buck. So is T.I. gonna have issues? I don't believe so. He gonna continue on, you know what I'm saying? And Boosie, he's showing that he fake, man. Like you come on, man. Be a real stepper, man. You know what I'm saying? And say what it is. Don't duck your taco. And dude, that's what type of stuff is that, man? Y'all done went in here and did an album, and instead of you talking to T.I., you go sit down with Vlad. And did y'all see Vlad in there? Y'all see Vlad hyping that up? Oh yeah, and then when T.I. got called, and then listen, when he couldn't get Boosie to hey man, this Vlad, Vlad TV, man, that dude, he's a drama queen. I told you, Jerry Springer 2.0. Okay. This guy, when he couldn't get Boosie to say that, he said, so what do you think about the Crime Stopper video? You know what I'm saying? Now, my question is, since Vlad TV has made Boosie the face of this thing, right? He's basically the judge on who's street, who's not street, who's gangster, who's not gangsters, who's snitching, who's not snitching. So my question is, did Vlad ask him about the J Prince? Are we saying J Prince Senior is off limits now? So if you speaking on T.I., this is what I keep telling y'all, family. They speak and go after soft targets. You know what I'm saying? Soft targets. Since you are the voice, Boosie, since you the voice, Vlad made you the voice of who's gangster, who's not gangster. What is your thoughts on J Prince? What's your thoughts? You know what I'm saying? What is your thoughts on this? You know what I'm saying? And don't say you standing on principles and you this and that, because here's the deal. Real blood drinkers ain't scared of other blood drinkers. Don't speak out on T.I. and say he a rat and not speak on J Prince. And he done already been on the internet and already spoke. And almost everybody done weighed in, except for those who J Prince done stuff for or got dirt on. So did Boosie tell Vlad, hey, I'm not answering no questions about J Prince? Is it what's really going on behind the scenes, family? This is what we need to know. You know what I'm saying? This is what we need to know. You know what I'm saying? Family, this stuff is some WWF. It's fake. It's all outdoors, man. Like these dudes, they pick and choose their opponents. Real blood drinkers don't pick their opponents. They deal with the tall just like they deal with the small. When it's flaws found in their armor, when it's chips in their armor. You know what I'm saying? These dudes listen, family, what y'all got to understand is that these entertainers have been hiding behind the media for years. Those days is over with. See, we can reach these neighborhoods that was not accessible back in the early 90s, early 2000s and things like that because the internet was not big like that. You know what I'm saying? You could touch the south side of Chicago. You could touch Brooklyn. You could touch the Bronx. You could touch LA. You could touch Houston. You could touch Atlanta. You could touch the people in these ghettos. You know what I'm saying? The days for these entertainers and all this big capping is over with. You know what I'm saying? Y'all living other people's lives. Y'all doing other people. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all not like that, man. Get a real credit to the real people that's doing it. You know what I'm saying? If you're not like that, why sit up here and fake the funk? You know what I'm saying? Now let me now listen. Now some of y'all have watched the live that DJ Academics just did, right? About Ti. This thing with Ti and this paperwork, and Boosie absolutely right. He should have just shut up. He should have never produced that paperwork because now DJ Academics broke it all the way down. Ti, you producing paperwork, and the reason why people have not been able to look that case up is because your name is not even on that case, although you got paperwork from that case. Now, people that's been to jail and like, come on, man, that right there is super suspect. It's super suspect. Why ain't your name even on the case? That don't even make sense. Why can't we find that on your case? Even if, listen, fam, even if it was dismissed, you know what I'm saying? Even if it was dismissed, it should still be a record of that case. You know what I'm saying? So are they saying that, okay, they got found with the gun, it was T.I. gun, and those two got arrested, and maybe it was like, hey, T.I., you know what I'm saying, you need to take your heat, and he didn't take his heat, or whatever the case may be. What's going on with that? Like, his name is not even on that case, but yet he got paperwork on the case. Oh my goodness, T.I., you should have never did that. You should have never produced that, man. Because now this is how you've been getting through this is how you've been creeping through the cracks throughout all these years undetected. Oh my goodness. Family, do y'all see how serious this is? You're not even, listen, your name is not even on the case, although you have paperwork from the case. What? Like, that doesn't even make sense. How is that even possible? That's like some top tier government. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. That right there is super, super suspect. That's Papa those all day long. That don't even make sense. Your name not even on the case. Now, DJ Academics was saying, well, maybe T.I. was under a fake name or whatever the case may be. No, he's not under no fake name, because the thing that you got to understand is that it would be in his paperwork. It would have, the paperwork would have been under that, in that name. So if his paperwork, which shows Clifford Harris, and let me make sure, man. Let me see something real quick. Now, what's interesting is, whoa, hold on. So it looks like T.I. If you look up here where it says defended at, man, let's get back over here, right? Let's look at this, right? If you look up here in this corner right here, it does says the Morgan, this guy name. So this sounds like T.I. a motion to suppress the evidence. And see, T.I. name is not even on here. Now, unless T.I. is this Morgan or whoever this name that he hiding up under, you know what I'm saying? Then, you know what I mean? This is what it is. But right here, it says Cummings. But at any rate, we see up here the defendant, it says Morgan. It don't even got T.I. name on it. So I'm curious if this paperwork right here, I mean, unless T.I. is this Morgan, whoever this name is right here, you know what I'm saying? But how would he have paperwork with that unless because that's not his government name. You know what I'm saying? See? So I'm not sure how T.I. is even involved in this case, because he's not even, like, fam, his name is not even, from what we see right here, down here, part of this is defendant is Morgan. And then it looks like the other guy is, you know what I'm saying, his cousin. So at the end of the day, DJ Academics broke it down. But like I said, unless T.I. is this thing, where is he getting this paper? Where did he get this paperwork from? And was he under an alias or whatever the case may be? Like what? And seeing what Boosie is saying, right? Boosie is saying is that now that you have shown the paperwork, it's nothing you can't retract. It's a case that really happened. So you won playing. Is you just coming out and saying now that, oh, well, I was just playing about me putting it on my cousin. I really didn't put it on my cousin. But why would you say that in an interview? You're telling a real story. And the only thing that you left out was that you were playing about you putting the case on your cousin. That don't even make sense, family. It doesn't. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, this whole thing with T.I., man, is sketchy, man. Unless he's this Morgan dude, you're not even in this paperwork. Unless you're the Morgan person. So why is you showing this paperwork and you're not even in the paperwork? You know what I'm saying? Like this stuff is weird. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, Boosie is basically came out and just said, so this is going to continue. So and then he said, and then he was just making it seem like him and T.I. was still friends, and he was like, I know T.I. mad and this and that. So the question we got to ask ourselves is he still dealing with T.I. or whatever the case may be? Why would it have to be? Think about this. If he's saying that T.I. is a rat, then he should just be coming out and saying, I'm done dealing with Tip. Hey, it ain't nothing to talk about. He not saying that. He tiptoeing around, man. What the like, come on, man. What's going on with these dudes, man? Even the ones that's supposed to be the tough steppers, they ain't talking about nothing, man. Now, let's talk about Gangsta, and then I'm gonna end this up with Flip, right? Gangsta posted that Boosie is a rat in his book. What is y'all thoughts on that? Have y'all saw that video that he put out? I believe it was like last night he put it out, responding to Boosie, right? And he said that Boosie was a rat in his book. And he kind of went through some examples where he where T.I., I mean not T.I., but where Boosie spoke about when he got pulled over with the weed and the gun. And then it was another one where he was saying that he was cooperating with. But my question, I guess, to Gangsta is how is he leaving out the thing with Boosie speaking on this Duke the Jeweler murder? This ain't even got nothing to do with you. You spoke on an open murder case, man, that you allegedly, supposedly has nothing to do with it. You sat down on Vlad TV and gave a full deposition. After that, man, listen, if Boosie would have never got online, don't get me wrong, people would have been talking about it, but it wouldn't have been big like that. As soon as the man got killed, he got online and spoke on the murder case. Oh, somebody was trying to ride. Nobody asked you none of this stuff, Boosie. You did the same thing that T.I. did. You offer information on a case that you say you have nothing to do with. Then you sat on Vlad TV and gave a full deposition after you said that this dude followed y'all to the concert. Y'all not witnesses in this man murder. We saying the police did not question him. He already said that, and then Boosie came right out and said that the man called his partner and asked to follow them to the concert. And then the man got killed. So you telling me that in a police investigation, one of the last persons that he called was Boosie or his partner. So I'm just going to say Boosie. He called them to follow them to the thing, as Boosie stated. So why would you be speaking on that knowing that the police is coming to question y'all? And if they haven't questioned y'all, how is that possible? The man sat on here and talked about the Duke the Jeweler case, and he said he has nothing to do with it. I think that supersedes everything that Gangsta spoke about on that live about Boosie being in the rap book. He did the same thing that Jay Prince did. So how can we go at Jay Prince and not say nothing about Boosie, about what he did in the Duke the Jeweler case? How? How is he not on the same level with Jay Prince? Jay Prince Sr. wasn't there. He ain't got nothing to do with it. He's speaking on the case, implementing people. Boosie did the same thing. It's something that I want you guys to listen, fam. Let me tell you something. Go back, watch that $1 million worth of game interview, right? Check this out. Remember when Wallow asked Junior about the Duke the Jeweler thing, right? He said, well, I didn't know nothing about it. You know, that was Boosie party. He said, man, the dude got robbed. He said the man got killed after Boosie's show. Some people was trying to rob him. But then did you guys hear when Senior spoke? Because he took over. He said, oh, yeah, I know a little bit about that. You know what I'm saying? He said, oh, no. Listen, Senior, this is how they trying to clean this stuff up in the Duke the Jeweler case, right? Senior gets on and say, oh, no, I know a little bit about the case. So he basically cut Junior off and try to change the narrative right on live TV. He said, oh, no. That was some Chicago beef. That ain't got nothing to do with us. That was some Chicago. So which one is it? Is it Chicago beef or somebody trying to rob him? Which one is it? See what I'm saying? Listen, fam, go watch the $1 Million Worth of Game. Junior said that, listen, Junior ran with the story that Boosie said, but even Boosie contradicted himself in the interview because he said that the man died with all his jewelry on. So how was they trying to rob him if the man died with all his jewelry on? Where's that story coming from? And then Junior reiterated that story, but then here comes Senior. No, that ain't what happened. It wasn't no robbery or nothing. That was Chicago beef. That was Chicago beef. That ain't got nothing to do with you. That ain't got nothing to do with us. So you telling me that guys that could easily catch Duke the Jeweler in the city, they just said, you know what, let's drive all the way down to Houston and wait till, you know what I'm saying, till he goes to this party, to this concert, and then we're just gonna catch him. It's straight cap. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't no beef, man. So they lied right on live TV. Junior said one thing, Senior said something totally different, man. So at the end of the day, I think that right there supersedes everything that Gangsta's expressed as far as Boosie is concerned, because the man spoke on an open murder case. Listen, and then not only is he speaking on an open murder case, it ain't even got nothing to do with you. See? So at the end of the day, fam, this is what it is. Now, I'm gonna drop the link, like I said. I'm gonna drop the link, okay? I'm gonna drop the link. If anybody want to come in, weigh in on the subject, you know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna play this right here, right? Let me play this. I want you guys to listen to this, right? Check this out.
UK on a radio station did an interview and a little freestyle about me.
First of all, I'm a Clover G veteran, and y'all already know who I'm better than. Y'all know T.I. can't fuck with me. You a featherweight, you don't even weigh $150. Nigga, lucky my plane got delayed, cause I would've knocked punk ass off the stage. You a 7-time felon, but you care about a case. Yeah, you got out of jail early cause you working with the state snitch.
So now, family. So now my question now is, do we owe Flip an apology? Do we owe Lil Flip an apology? Because you guys got to remember now, back when this beef was going on with Lil Flip, the industry pretty much sided with T.I., man. They sided with T.I. on that beef, man. And Flip said, if y'all didn't hear it, let me get it back for you. Okay? Let me get it back for you.
About a case, yeah, you got out of jail early cause you working with the state snitch. You a bitch.
So Flip said that the man back then was working with the state, and everybody sided with T.I. So the question we got to ask ourselves is, do the industry owe Lil Flip an apology? He said back then that T.I. was working with the state, and this is how he got out of jail early. So y'all let me know what y'all thoughts is, man, on this, man. It's crazy, man. So I think that we do owe Flip an apology, man, because the industry sided with T.I., and T.I. has proven to be, you know what I'm saying, not the king of the South. You know what I'm saying? He has caught too many cases, you know what I'm saying? and has done a lot of foul stuff. You know what I'm saying? As far as the streets is concerned, when you're talking about street laws and street rep, street credibility, your resume is flawed now, man. You know? So let me be the first to say the industry flipping apology, man. And it's just what it is, man. You know, because they sided with him over tip, you know what I'm saying? And it's just what it is, you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, fam, what is y'all thoughts on this stuff, man? These are our entertainers. These are the people that they put up before us, and these are supposed to be our models, who we want to be at, who we want to be like, and you know, all of this stuff. All of this stuff is flawed all the way around the board, man. All of these guys, you know what I'm saying? It's flawed. You know what I'm saying? Quavo talking all of this stuff, all this stick talk, all this other stuff. You scared to speak out, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, with the thing with Quavo is that your nephew is dead behind you. You know what I'm saying? You can't, if you listen, man, if you're siding with mob ties, do we not remember where Junior then was walking out of there and he said, don't ask about what happened. You know what happened? Did that sound like love? Did that sound like, you know what I'm saying, something real? No, it did not. You know what I'm saying? So y'all let me know. Check in, man. We had somebody in the queue. They left. If you want to come back in and you want to speak, hey, come on. You know what I'm saying? You know, but from what we saw, this so-called love stuff, like Senior is saying, it don't sound like that. You know what I'm saying? That man, when he was walking out, his own words out of his mouth was like, when that woman was like, well, what should we do? He's like, don't ask no stupid question like that. You know what happened. You know what I'm saying? Did that sound like, oh man, this was an accident? This was talking about like, man, this dude sat up here and threatened us and said what he was gonna do. You know what happened? Don't ask no what, you know what I'm saying? But then they want to come and make it seem like, and then Quavo going for that, man. He going for that, man. He going for that, man. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Young Greasy said, what up, fam? What's going on with it, family? Let me see. Brandy said this psychic medium girl said Boosie was tender over the chick he messed with, and Duke was dealing with the girl, and Boosie had a personal grudge for Duke. Yep, you're right. It wasn't no Chicago beef with Duke to Jula. Teacher Pet said, go back to Gunna Big U interview. What's the deal with the Gunna and the Big U interview? Sexy and Complete said, now I want to know what's in the lyrics that Boo don't want to be released soon. Want to release it. That's interesting too. Yeah. So yeah, man, you know, Teacher Pat said back in the day, people back in the day always throw that snitch word around. Now it's different. But yeah, now we're in different times. You know, the thing that's interesting about this is that we're the only people that really sit around about, you know what I'm saying? When any other race do it, you know what I'm saying, they get caught and they do something and they tell, there's no problem with that. You know what I'm saying? It's just like I explained to y'all, that fentanyl doctor that Kobe Bryant told on, that went to jail, that he pretty much busted that whole operation. The people that was on there with that guy, they all told. They helped themselves on there. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, we the only ones that sit around and go back and forth about who telling who this and that. The point that I'm trying to make is that none of these guys are standing on none of this stuff, including Boosie. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, T.I. made this statement. Everybody saw it. He's saying that people who names in other people's paperwork can't speak on his paperwork. So now is he insinuating that Boosie name is in somebody else's paperwork? And who's he talking to? You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be interesting to see what's getting ready to go down, because you gotta know that in the streets of Atlanta, you know what I'm saying, that it's gonna be some stuff behind people feeling a certain particular way. So we just curious to see what T.I. got to say after this. But my whole thing with T.I. is you're not learning. Look at the music and stuff that you putting out. It's time for you to stop pushing that message, because you just not about that life, man. You got too much stuff about you that's questionable. You know what I'm saying? You on a case where your name is not even on the case. Like what? Like how you get your name removed off of the case? Even if the case got dismissed, it should still be in your jacket as dismissed. Where is the Clifford Harris paperwork of you being dismissed? Because that paperwork you showed looked like it was your cousin and the other guy name that was on it. You know what I'm saying? Joseph says, when we going to gang up on these, whatchamacallit fams? Negroes be playing scared of the real gangster. We like to talk. So yeah, man. I don't know what's going on with this thing, man. And then T.I., he posted the thing from Jay Prince about this the respect thing, right? But at the end of the day, well, I don't know. I guess Jay Prince probably, I guess he is co-signing for him. He co-signed for him before, so I guess he go co-sign for him again. You know what I'm saying? And then listen, so now family, now check this out, right? T.I. posted, and let me pull this up real quick. Let me get the Twitter real quick. Let me get the Twitter real quick. Let's go to Jay Prince. Let's see here. Jay Prince. Let me pull this up real quick. What's let me see, Jay Prince. Let me see. What's Jay Prince? What is it? Hey y'all, hey, somebody drop me Jay Prince senior. Somebody drop me his name for Twitter so I can pull him up real quick. I forgot what is Jay Prince? What's his what is his let me see, because that one's gone. But he posted the thing from Jay Prince from his Twitter. Let me see something real quick. Let's see something real quick. So anyway, I don't see. But anyway, make a long story short, T.I. pretty much shared a tweet from Jay Prince, right? So the thing with that is, as I want you guys to know and understand, is that T.I. doesn't have he doesn't have anything against Jay Prince or anything like that. They don't feel a certain particular way about that. He's still supporting senior. You don't care nothing about that. I can't even find that stuff, man. But anyway, I just wanted to kind of weigh in, man, touch on this, man. You know, y'all make sure y'all staying safe out there, man. It's Friday, man. And I'm getting ready to sign off here on Israelite Talk TV. All right, shalom.